is up there, guys and guys? Welcome back to Christian Penguin 99. My name is Matthew. First of all, I want to apologize. I've been so busy for the past month, I haven't had time to make videos and upload them. First of all, I went with my church to Baltimore to do an outreach up there. It went very well. We did very good, and we're actually sending some toys and stuff up there for the refugees and everything else as well later on this month, next month in December. Also, then they changed my schedule at work, so now pretty much Monday through Friday, and I barely have any time on the weekend to do anything. And what I have to do on the weekend is schoolwork. So I'm back and forth with that. And the class I have this semester is nothing but discussions, and it is basically you're studying cases from environmental cases, and you have to write a discussion about them, and it takes a long time. So for the past month, I've just been swamped. I just haven't had time to pretty much do anything, but I've made time now to where I can make some of these videos and try to continue. This one, of course, we're going to be in Why Pray. We're going to try and finish this up when we can. This one is day 20, and it starts with, when Christ sent out the 72, you can see that in Luke 10, 1 through 23. He gave specific instructions as to how they were to carry out their mission. The heart of their mission was to find a specific home in a village. Upon finding that home, they were not to move from house to house, Luke 10:7. Rather, they were to stay in that home. The owner of the home was to feed them and care for them. This person is often called a person of peace, and that home would become the sanctuary in which Christ dwelled and from which blessings would flow. Christ was instructing the 72 disciples to make homes of prayer everywhere they went. Ministry in the town was to be conducted from that home of peace or prayer. They were not to move around from home to home, but from the home of prayer they were to heal the sick and proclaim the coming of Christ's kingdom. Likewise, the ministry goal of Mission India is to assist the Indian church in making homes of prayer every day in every village. It is from these homes of prayer that the gospel flows. A friend was visiting some gypsy villages in India. These fascinating, colorful people, who may be relatives of Italian gypsies, for they speak the same root language, have long been very resistant to the gospel. The entire village has assembled to hear my friend speak. His first question caused a great deal of commotion. Have any of you ever met Jesus Christ? A considerable discussion followed as the people talked this over. The chief finally answered, "You can see that your question was taken seriously, and we have discussed it among ourselves. Since none of us has ever heard of this Jesus, we conclude that Jesus Christ does not live in this village." Isn't that an interesting way to put it? Jesus Christ does not live in this village. That's why many villages in India and many neighborhoods in the West are so dark. Have you ever asked yourself what it takes to get Jesus to move into a village or neighborhood? The answer is found in Matthew 18:20. For where 2 or 3 come together in my name, there I am with them. When 2 or 3 in a family come together for prayer, they make their home into a sanctuary, a dwelling place for the Holy Spirit. Every village in India has a Hindu temple or Muslim mosque in it. The Indian believers think of these as sanctuaries, the places where their gods dwell. In the animistic villages, these sanctuaries can be special places or special objects such as a sacred rock or tree. The Indians believe that both blessings and curses flow from these sanctuaries. God does not dwell in sanctuaries made with human hands. As Paul pointed out to the Athenians in Acts 17:24, God has his own sanctuaries of human hearts. We in the West tend to think of these sanctuaries as individuals, but Christ points out that where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am with them. It is our families, or little groups of believers, that become the sanctuaries in which Christ dwells. This does not mean that Christ does not dwell in each believer's heart. It does mean, however, that when 2 or more believers, especially in a family, come together in worship and prayer, they bring to the community the presence of Christ in a special way. A popular praise chorus begins with the words, "Make me a sanctuary." That is a typical individualistic Western approach to Christianity. Christ desires even more. that we make our homes sanctuaries. When that happens, blessings of transformation flow from us into surrounding areas. The temples of Christ are foremost the Christian homes in which daily praise and prayer open the windows of heaven, showering down God's blessings on the entire area. The Holy Spirit dwells in all believers, and when they pray in accord with the Spirit, great power is at work. Power that is uniquely effective in those who have been made righteous through Christ. James 5:16. So when God's people meet regularly in prayer for specific homes, the Spirit of Jesus is literally present and at work in that location. That's how a neighborhood is transformed. Through the prayers of God's people who have the presence of the Holy Spirit. One day we were racing through the countryside of the state of Andhra Pradesh in southern India when our Indian evangelist driver slammed on the brakes, jumped out of the car, and opened the door for me to get out. "Remember this village?" he asked me excitedly. "No," I said. "I haven't been here before." "Yes, you have," he said. "This is the village where after 3 months we had 25 baptisms." "But," I said after I looked around, "it looks so different. It's so clean. The people seem so happy." "That's because Jesus lives here now," the evangelist said. "We built a living home made of living stones for him, and that living home is a holy priesthood offering daily prayers for this village, and look at how the village has been transformed because Jesus has a sanctuary here." 1 Peter 2:5 also explains that. So, something to reflect or discuss amongst yourselves is make a list of the homes that your home of prayer will be praying for daily. Have each person contribute a personal list of homes for which he or she will pray daily. Share ways in which God is changing these homes and opening the door to transformation so that they will become homes of prayer every day. Something to meditate on. Are you trusting that God will really transform the homes for which you pray? Now, what I do is, instead of something you can do, not necessarily if you don't have a group or let's say a church group that will pray for certain individuals or homes, you can also do Pray for Every Home. It's a website. It's free for my knowledge. My church is doing it. And basically what it does is you set it up and get notifications, and it emails you every day a new set of homes, 5 homes in your neighborhood to pray for. And it gives you a prayer prompt if you want to use their prayer prompt, but you can use your own. Just ask the Holy Spirit to guide you when you pray for them. And it will get you praying for 5 homes a day. And I think the final total is 100 homes or something like that. And then once you reach that total, it just restarts. And I think I'm on my second round of homes in my neighborhood now. But that's one way you can pray for every home. Just go to the website, sign up, and it's prayforeveryhome.com or .org. I can't remember. Just Google Pray for Every Home and you'll be able to find it. So, and hopefully these Why Pray videos have been helping you all out. And again, I apologize for being away so long. Hopefully now I figured out a schedule where I'll be able to start posting videos. What I'm going to do actually is record them when I have my free time, which what little time I have is my free time. And then I'm going to start scheduling them to post throughout the week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, hopefully. And I'll be able to go from there and keep the videos coming so y'all can still get them to help you out in your walk with Christ and so on. So until next time, guys, my name is Matthew with Christian Penguin 1990, and be here next time in the Why Pray series when we go into day 21. I will see you then. God bless, and continue your prayers for our country and the men and women of the U.S. military, which I support wholeheartedly. Thank you for everything you do. Until next time, guys, God bless, and later.